Looking at Smashville right now as the start.
Yeah, no big shocker there.
Yeah. And yeah, Panda Bair just sticking to the other side. He is the mayor of this town. He knows the neighborhoods and really well and knows exactly what allies to avoid to, not get grabbed by Ness, not start taking that early damage.
It's wild to me that he's the mayor because he's like 12. Like that's a child. He has no life experience. Like
the constitution of Smashville is questionable when it comes to selecting its governing body.
There's an animation by Hot Diggity Demon about that. The villagers are idiots. And right now, Villager himself doing a great job. He's got a 30% lead on Great Gonzales, who's having trouble putting any meaningful points on the board. Panda Bair just seems to always be kind of one option ahead of him.
I do like that we're already seeing Great Gonzales threatening with the side magnet during the zoning, because if the Lloyd hits it, then he's going to recover a whole chunk of health.
Yeah.
And that's going to make sure that Panda Bair is more conservative about how he uses it.
It's going to have to be good stuff on that Nair, but the problem with Ness is, like, Ness loves to pressure people off the stage and then either get that down smash or maybe go off a little bit with PK Thunder. You can't really get anything out of that with Villager. He gets back basically for free, and he can pressure so hard if you're off on the ledge yourself. Ooh. Like that, he almost caught the Thunderbolt.
Yeah, looking so hard for it, and this time he does catch the Thunderbolt on his way to edgeguard him. He's going to try to delay right there, but the charge just lasts a little bit too long. Great Gonzales gets that kill to just bring it back all the way in his favor suddenly.
Yeah, kind of. Oh, he might have got it. Yeah.
I held my breath. Panda Bair just jumping out of that situation entirely.
Super close. And it looks like Great Gonzales is trying to space out that Nair to pop the balloons. He got it at one point, but he actually accidentally hit the Nair as well. But what we were worrying about... Whoa! Okay.
So close, but did you see how far Great Gonzales swerved the PK Thunder away from that pocket animation? Really clever stuff.
Super smart, yeah. Honestly, Great Gonzales has run away with this match. It seemed like Panda Bair knew what he was doing at first, but unfortunately, things have just kind of gotten away from him. Tree is going down. He tries to air dodge twice, and he goes right into it.
Panda Bair still having quite a bit of distance to make up, stuck on this far end of the Smashville. Great Gonzales just doing some damage to the tree, making sure that the axe isn't going to be online for a while.
Right now, 116%. Panda Bair going to try to recover. He's got to watch that back throw, especially near the edge of the ledge. He's going to get the back air, and that is a JV2 stock for Great Gonzales.
Yeah, Great Gonzales being able to find his moments appropriately and take it all back, which kind of is how most zoner matchups go. You spend like 80% of the game feeling like you're losing, but it's like to paper cuts, right?
Exactly.
But then when you get in, you have your sledgehammer, and you get to play for a while.
It's kind of like a Sheik thing, where, you get hit 8 times, you're like, wow, I'm getting destroyed. I'm losing this neutral. You look down at your percent, 40. It's like, oh, okay, that's not so bad. So we're at the Lilat for game 2. Apparently, these are all best 3 out of 5 guys, so strap in to these long sets. It's going to give, the better player a lot more chances to adapt and change their gameplay. Have to see if Panda Bair can make any adjustments of his own.
I think the Lilat pick is going to definitely help him out. I know villagers like this stage because it gives them a lot of flexibility in how they're going to get back to the ledge.
Yep.
Like, if Great Gonzales tries to do that down smash trick again, Panda Bair can peace out and go to the other side instead.
You can see Great Gonzales just kind of creating some space. Always has the bat out. Yeah, he's getting frustrated by this.
Because of the tilt, make sure that those pellets are exactly at ground level, so it's just a storm of projectiles. Oh, takes the double jump too. Looks for the down smash, doesn't find it.
Yeah, that down smash is super easy to get on certain characters like Cloud. Way harder to get on a character like Villager, but can happen sometimes, and it's devastating when it does.
I like that Panda just retreats all the way back to the ledge, wants nothing to do with landing on Ness up air.
Yeah.
That move destroys lives.
Kid's got a big-ass head. I don't know how he got that. Like, that's a mutation.
That's how he has that psychic power. He's like a Charles Xavier, free wheelchair.
Just a vortex going on in there. Ooh, goes for the forward smash, doesn't land, gets the back throw anyway, and Great Gonzales taking another lead in this second game. Yeah, Panda Bair, I don't want to speak for him, but it looks like he's a little lost in this matchup, if I'm being honest. Great Gonzales, obviously one of the best Ness players, probably in the top 3 of the character, honestly. And this guy has been all over the country picking up some Ness results. Meanwhile, Panda Bair, we've seen him have great performances, particularly last year's Smash and Splash, but hasn't really broken out on a national scale as of just yet.
Yeah, I think one thing that's messing up Panda Bair right now is he recognizes when he's at that deficit, he starts getting a little bit impatient in terms of finding an opening to take that next stock. And he ends up running into all of these hitboxes from Great Gonzales, and then the lead expands.
Do you think he just like, oh, there we go.
There we go.
That'll do it. They both got strong back throws. He can't even water this tree. How much water does that tree need? Jesus.
Seriously, why does every kid in this game have a lethal back throw?
That's true, too. Yeah, what is
Mega
that?
Man has one too.
Children are annoying. That's the bottom line. But I'm wondering if like Panda Bair should take it slower, if he should just, you know, keep pelting these projectiles, maybe try to frustrate Great Gonzales, create that wall. It seems as of right now, like you said, he's just kind of running in.
I mean, it's actually a valid strategy if you're behind to just decide I'm going to lose to a timeout, right? And test to see if your opponent is actually willing to just stand on the other side of the screen for that long.
Yeah.
Catching the roll forward! And Panda getting a huge burst in his sails after that.
Yeah, that's just one of those moments where momentum can shift hard. Looks like Great Gonzales isn't too shaken. He's not like going crazy about it.
Yeah, actually he's just staying at that ledge, throwing out those PK fires, but getting a little bit too close once again. Panda Bair trying to force his edge guard, not getting too much out of the ledge traps though.
Yeah, every time he's at the ledge, his heart is racing. Doesn't want to lose that second jump and had to rely on that PK Thunder. He's able to make it back right now. These guys vying for center stage, but Panda Bair just throwing out these projectiles over and over.
Yeah, it's interesting how the tilt is like the tide coming in and out, because when the tilt is away from him, the pillars are actually useless for zoning, but when it's going towards him, he can actually keep Gonzales out really well. The Panda Bair trying to follow up after the Lloyd. He's using it just as cover to get from one end of the shipling to the next, and that time catching the jump over, recognizing that habit that Great Gonzales had every other pass through with the Lloyd.
Yeah, he just hit the jack paddle on that one. That's triple turnips. RNG on that, you either get 1, 2, or 3, and if you get that 3, it's basically payday. Lost the stock at, I think, 110 after that, which is insane. That move is so powerful.
Super fast, super disjointed, too, when you get that right roll.
So right now, we're back on Final Destination. I think this makes sense, honestly. I was going to say, I don't know if it's the best idea for somebody going against a projectile zoner like Villager, but I think he needs the extra space, and I think he'd be able to catch Panda Bair in terms of like trying to get off the ledge. Especially if he tries to come in at an aerial angle. I think Great Gonzales is pretty confident on this stage.
Yeah, and like even though it does give Panda Bair a good zoning time for most of the time, at a certain point Panda Bair is going to be walked to the ledge too as he's backing off with the slingshots.
Yeah.
And you just read the cross-up option that he does, and that's when you can really find your opening. So right there, being able to actually catch him right at the very end with the up air, popping Panda Bair up. And Panda Bair actually just going straight in with the nairs. Great Gonzales not really ready for that burst of aggression.
Yeah, looked like he tried to grab it, but he's a little bit too high. He gets the grab, but there's the break on the side. Dead even percent, 81 each. Gonzales trying to cover, but unfortunately gets rocked by that triple turnip. He's going to have to land back on the stage, and honestly, Panda Bair just keeps letting him have it. I'm a little surprised. I feel like he needs to be a little bit more aggressive off stage.
Yeah, he can definitely get away with throwing out a lot more slingshots out there just to maybe change the trajectory of the recovery at the very least. If you can, especially if you can snipe that double jump, you'll put yourself in such a good position against Ness.
Almost getting the kill with that back throw, but not quite. And yeah, if he could just even condition Great Gonzales a little bit, like do like 2 high back airs just to get him to air dodge a few times. Oh no. Yeah, he knew.
Yeah.
Very smart.
He remembered after the first game because both attempts didn't work out for him. And still no double jump for Great Gonzales, so he's going to be in a very awkward situation, forced to do such a low PK Thunder. He's going to almost make it. Oh!
You see what he wanted.
Yeah, Great Gonzales absolutely aware. Just jumping over that whole situation.
Super smart by Panda Bair, just covering every option, but awesome stuff to Great Gonzales, bouncing off the wall, and there's the 2 turnips, and that'll be enough right there. Panda Bair running away with this set so far. Something has shifted in the momentum, maybe in the second stock of last game. Really surprising here as Panda Bair has been destroying it, but there is the patented PK Thunder into the up air. Now we've got pretty much an even game once more.
I like that Panda Bair just takes a little bit of time to catch his breath, maybe run down that timer a little bit. You got to make sure you don't play too hot and bothered against Great Gonzales, because he does tend to win these close quarter situations a lot more often than Panda Bair has been.
Yep. It's funny because both of them have such strong, kind of disruptive nairs.
Yeah.
You can see them both throwing it out at close quarters, just trying to get the other guy off them.
They have those like strong nairs and also like really strong up airs and a kill back throw as well.
That's true.
So at the high percents, I can see things continuing to get more and more frantic.
Yeah. Whoa! Close on that one.
Gets the frame trap, gets the roll punish too.
Smart, yeah. Panda Bair's just all over him. Misses the grab, unfortunately, though. He's going to have to recover. Tries to grab the Thunder. It's not going to happen. Balloons are out. He's able to make it back safely. Barely. Yeah. Barely.
Very slick flying by Panda Bair.
You see him bouncing around. These guys trying to... These guys both love approaching from the air also, so you see a lot of jumping. Panda Bair trying to stuff Great Gonzales in the air, but it's just not happening. There's the back throw. Good DI by Gonzales, barely. Oh, no. Oh, he's able to make it back.
situation gets turned on him just like that. And that is the one scary thing, which I think is the reason they don't want to venture off stage too often, is because of how bad it gets immediately afterwards if the other guy recovers.
Watch that tree. He's going to jump right out of there. Oh, gosh. The tree bursting.
Oh, the Lloyd explosion happening instantly. Great Gonzales not ready for that. Panda Bair not wanting to press his advantage too much, recognizing this is a Rage Ness he's playing against. Yeah, and this could be a hard thing of actually trying to get this kill. I mean, you're not going to get the old staples like Villager up tilt. Maybe he gets a back throw, but I mean, if he's in back throw range against Great Gonzales can put his hands on him as well. Yeah, very scary. Close. And the thing that's even scarier is that Ness has the better frame data for his grab and a lot of his other options. So the onus is on Panda Bair to really get the read. The back throw, not going to do it, yeah. Stage is way too big at 111. Stales it a little bit, but I don't think that's too big of a concern. The Nair coming through. You can see Great Gonzales kind of reeling back in exasperation. He has no jump, but he uses that aggressive option to land. Catching him right there with the forward air, but once again, Panda needs to get something a little bit ambitious off stage in order to take this out, and he gets the up air with the turnips. Once again, pulling through for him, getting it up 2-1 against Great Gonzales. That is a checkmate situation, man. He knew that he had to air dodge to the ledge, didn't want to use the Thunder because he wasn't going to be able to hit himself. Villager was going to pick that up, so he got to the ledge, barely not snapping to it. I think he was like a pixel too high, and that opted Panda Bair to get that up air and finally steal away that third game. Right now we're on game 4. Panda Bair is at match point. Once again, going right back to FD, which I can't fault Great Gonzales for. I mean, that last game was last hit, and all it takes is that little bit of download thinking, okay, this is how he's changed up his ledge game. I need to be wary not to be frame trapped on my way down to the ledge. Maybe choosing to land hard on the stage instead next time to avoid that situation. Yeah, and what we're seeing is you're not seeing a lot of the Villager eating the PK Thunder and taking it from Ness. You're seeing kind of levels beyond that, where the threat of that... Uh-oh, that's been reflected! Oh my god. All right, just madness. That is actually kind of terrifying. I wonder if Great Gonzales is going to keep trying to play that. Maybe not from full screen. That's a little scary. Goes out the Thunder, not going to happen. See him dance around, goes for the down smash again, but Panda Bair just not giving him anything. Just following his Lloyd, doing a really good job following Great Gonzales, jumping over it specifically, because that tends to be his option. He doesn't want to be caught in shield, understandably, but because he keeps jumping, it lets Panda Bair reliably find openings. Yeah, there are other options. I mean, he can just shield it, he can power shield. He has a ton of things at his disposal, but as long as he keeps jumping, Panda Bair is going to keep calling it out. Oh, no. Almost. Went a little bit too low on that. Maybe he tried to buffer a short hop, who knows. That tree actually almost got his landing. The axe definitely did. Not going to kill him, though. Yeah, but he doesn't have a jump. He's gonna have to... He's too low. Oh, yeah, FD's gonna eat that right up. Panda Bair in a really great position right now. And, of course, the crowd at his side immediately. I mean, this guy's from Illinois, only a couple, hours away, if that. Oh, God. He could have just grabbed him. Oh, my God. I think he wasn't sure whether or not he'd be within arm's reach. This will do it. Yeah. Absolutely. Panda Bair, Great Gonzales takes some time to readjust his cap. Getting himself back into position, back into mental gear. And look at all those air dodges. Just get the hell away from me. Just let me back. Gets the Nair. Again, he's off stage. He's got to land safely. These forward tilts from Panda Bair not really landing, but again, creating the zone. Oh, I like that time throwing out the PK Fire when he jumped over the Lloyd, catching the jump up that Panda Bair's been doing. Great Gonzales shaping up his neutral evasiveness. See him bouncing around, double jab. Nothing happening from there. Just the wall of pellets that lets Panda Bair get himself to the edge. Once again, waiting for these air options from Great Gonzales. But Great Gonzales has been doing a pretty good job now, getting away from half of these now. Yeah, super tricky in terms of aerial movement. Always dip it into the Z-axis with that air dodge. Just doing a great job of staying away from Panda Bair, but unfortunately, every time he gets hit, it's like a fifth of his stock. Jukes. Oh, that's scary. Waits for the air dodge, gets the triple turnip down under. That's not going to kill. But now these... Nice. Oh, and just catches the neutral get up. But I think that was only like a double turn up. Oh, gosh. He just cannot make it back to the stage. Finally! The slingshot hitting. Panda Bair always smiling. Gives him a handshake, and Panda Bair will take it over Great Gonzales 3-1 in what I would call a pretty big upset, honestly.